my first bit of coverage here on the Mr. Pandaria beta. Um, First of all, I want to mention it will probably be a bit laggy this, as I haven't completely finished downloading the game data, but I was just a bit keen to play. This is actually a pre-made level 85 Druid. You can see how popular the beta is now. And I was just going to go through some talents and specs. So first of all, Druids, as you know in Mr. Pandaria, are the only class to have 4 specs, which is Balance, Feral is now purely DPS. You've got Guardian, which is the new tanking spec, and of course Restoration. I think I'm going to go Balance. And when I learn Balance, because I'm level 85, a whole bunch of new spells to learn straight away, because specs aren't about talents anymore, they're about what spells you learn when. So you can spec obviously at level 10 straight away, and that means there'll be some more spells that you learn on the way. So I've got a whole bunch of balance spells here. And now talents, which is what I wanted to get down to. Right, so there are 6 levels where you can learn a talent. It's every 15 levels, and you get a choice of 3. The idea is that each character is sort of more customised than they have been in previous expansions. So obviously at level 85 I can't look at the level 91s, but I'll go through all the others. So level 15 you get to choose between Feline Swiftness, which increases your movement speed by 15%. Display speed teleports the Druid up to 20 yards forward and activates Cat Form and Prowl, which is kind of like a blink, but with the Cat Form and Prowl, so that would be quite useful in Battlegrounds. Wild Charge grants a movement ability that varies by shapeshifted form 15 seconds. Non-shapeshifted, fly to an ally's position. Bear form, charge to an enemy. Cat form, leap behind an enemy, dazing them. Moonkin form, bound backwards. Travel form, leap forward 20 yards. I think I'm going to go with Wild Charge. Okay, level 31 we've got between Nature Swiftness. When activated, your next Cyclone, Entangling Roots, Healing Touch, Hibernate, Nourish, Rebirth or Regrowth becomes instant, free and castable in all forms. Healing duration of the spell is increased by 50%. That's quite useful for balance, healing and healing yourself in Moonkin form. Renewal instantly heals the Druid for 30% of maximum health, usable in all shapeshift forms. Scenario Ward protects a friendly target, causing any damage taken to heal the target for 2 seconds. Gaining the health healing effect consumes Scenario Ward usable. That's kind of like a bubble. I'm going to go with Renewal. Then we've got level 45 one, Fairy Swarm, grants an improved version of Fairy Fire that also reduces the target's movement speed by 50% for 15 seconds. That's good. Mass Entanglement, roots your target in place for 20 seconds and spreads to additional nearby enemies and affect 5 total targets. Damage caused may interrupt the effect, usable in all shapeshift forms. That's good when tackling little groups in dungeons and raids. Typhoon. Summons a violent typhoon that strikes target in front of the caster within 30 yards, knocking them back and dazing them. We all know this one. This is the wave that blows back, or often very annoying for tanks. There's a glyph that stops it blowing back. So I never really found I used Typhoon that much. So it's the choice between kind of an AoE and a focus on bosses. I'm going to go with the Fairy Swarm. Level 61, Soul of the Forest. Athena's Blessing grants benefit which varies by your combat specialization. When a lunar eclipse ends, you gain 20 solar energy, and when a solar eclipse ends, you gain 20 lunar energy for balance. That's quite good. Incarnation. Whilst a superior shapeshifting form appropriate for your specialization for 30 seconds, you may freely shapeshift in and out of this form for the duration of Incarnation. So balance, you get Chosen of a Loon, which is an improved Moonkin form that gains 25% increased arcane nature damage while Eclipse is active, which actually seems quite good. I might go with that. Feral, improved cat form, allows use of all abilities which normally require stealth. And you'll actually prowl in combat, that's very good. Son of Ursoc, improved bear form, reduces cooldown on melee damage and growl. Resto, Tree of Life, increases healing done by 15%, increases armor by 120%, and enhances spell casts. That's quite good. And then you've got Force of Nature, summons 3 treants to assist in the Druid's current combat roll for 15 seconds. See, for levelling, this is probably the one to go for. But considering focusing on raiding and dungeoning, Soul of the Forest, I think. No, I'm going to go with Incarnation. Disorienting Roar, level 75. 1. Invoke Spirit versus Roar, disorienting all enemies within 10 yards for 3 seconds. Any damage caused will remove the effect, usable in all shapeshift forms. It's quite useful, again, dealing with groups. Ursul's Vortex, conjures Vortex and wind at the destination location that reduces the movement speed of all enemies within 8 yards by 50%. That's good for, like, kiting. First time an enemy attempts to leave the Vortex, wind will pull the enemy back to its centre. Mighty Bash invokes the spirit of Ursoc to stun the target for 5 seconds. It's kind of a stun. They're all sort of crowd control in some form or another, and as a caster I'm going to go with Ursul's Vortex. And I can't learn any of these 3, but I'll go through them anyway. Heart of the Wild dramatically improves the Druid's ability to perform rolls outside of their normal specialisation for 45 seconds, grants the following benefits based on current specialisation. So non-guardian while in bear form, agility, expertise, hit chance and armour bonuses increased, and chances to be hit by melee critical strikes reduced. Non-feral while in cat form, agility, hit chance and expertise increased. Non-restoration, healing increased and mana cost of all healing spells reduced by 100%. Guardian druids may also cast rejuvenation while shapeshifted. Non-balanced spell damage and hit chance increased, mana cost of all damage spells both. So that's quite useful if you're going to be kind of doing out of spec spells, not too sure. Wrath, Starfire, Star Surge and melee abilities increase healing done by your next healing spell by 30%. Non-instant casters nourished, that's useful for healing. Disentanglement, shapeshifting now removes roots. In addition, shifting into a form heals the druid for up to 15% maximum health. Healing it proportional to the time elapsed since this effect. I'd probably go with Disentanglement. So yeah, I'm going to learn them. So that's all for me for now. But we've got more beta coverage soon, and well, thank you for watching, and see you soon. See you next time.